Hello everyone, Zane here and welcome back to my new player's beginner's guide to Final Fantasy XIV. In this video, I'm going to be explaining the endgame currency of the Allagan Tomestones. Before we continue with this video, if you like what you see, make sure you hit that subscribe button for more Final Fantasy XIV content and join the first brood. Now back to the video. So in Final Fantasy XIV, we have these Allagan Tomestones. These tombstones come from the old Allagan Empire that fell a long time ago. You get these when you hit level cap, which is level 80, or level 50. These are the old tombstones from the old expansion. Under the currency tab and characters, you'll find them. Alright, so we have poetics, allegory, and revelations. Every expansion we will get new tombstones, and every 2 patches we will get a new tombstone and the older ones will be discontinued, eventually being removed completely from the game. So like I said, level 50 you get poetic, and level 80 you get allegory and revelations. The latest tombstone will always have a weekly cap. So every Tuesday you'll be able to get a reset and be able to get 450 again every week. Alright, so to get your tombstones, you would do the duty finder. You have your duty roulettes that will reset every day, depending on the daylight savings. In North America we have either 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. resets. I believe right now it's 11 a.m. resets. Alright, so we have expert roulette, level 80 dungeons, 50, 60, 70, leveling, trials, main scenario, alliance, normal raid, mentor system which you have to unlock, and PvP or frontlines. So for expert you get 60 allegory and 4 revelations tombstones. Then during the next reset you'll be able to get that again. If you go to a specific dungeon, you can see each dungeon has its own tombstones that they give at different amounts. So when you're done with your roulette, you can get them from the dungeons itself. The other ways you guys can get your tombstones are through the hunt, if you're familiar with Final Fantasy XII's hunt system, treasure maps and treasure map dungeons, which are basically in the same category. You have beast tribe quests, instance places called Eureka and the Bozja Southern Front. You also have the dungeon crawler of Palace of the Dead and Heaven on High. And I believe that's about it. That's all I can remember. So there's plenty of ways of getting your tombstones. In order to use your tombstones, you have to go to an endgame hub in each expansion. So in A Realm Reborn, we have more dhona, or Revenant's Toll. In Heavensward, we have Ishgard, or the Foundation. Stormblood, we have Rhalgars Reach, and Shadowbringers, we have eulmore. In Kugani, Ishgard, Ul'dah, Gridania, and Limsa Lamensa, there is a NPC where you can go to get everything you need with your tombstones to make it a little bit easier to find. Alright, so if we go into the NPCs behind me, which is in Mordona, you're able to see exactly what you can do with your poetics. You can get endgame gear from Realm Reborn. You also can get minions, orchestrium scrolls for music, and you also can use items for getting your relic weapon in Final Fantasy XIV is what they're called. Alright. So now what we're going to do is we're going to go over into Ishgard and I'll show you guys what you would do with your poetics in the heavensward expansion. So when we get there we will continue. Alright, so here we are in Ishgard. So as you can see the NPC behind me, this is the NPC that you're going to look out for. Simply talk to her, pick your category, which is going to be different jobs. Go under subcategory, and here you have your menu. So if you go under primal gear and shire gear, you'll see you can use your poetics for the heavensward expansion endgame gear. Right, in Kugani, which is Stormblood, same NPC will be right outside the main aetherytes. So you're able to get gear from the Stormblood expansion. Alright, so now we're going to go over to Eulmore, and now we'll be showing you guys where to get the current endgame gear with your Allegory and Revelations Tombstones. So when we get there, we will continue. Alright guys, so here we are in Eulmore. From the aetheryte, you come up the stairs here. And then you want to talk to the Tombstone Exchange NPC. So you have your Allegory and then your Revelations Tombstone area. So with your Allegory, you can get yourself endgame gear, and for your Revelations, you can get the current endgame gear. So you probably can get a piece of gear every week, and every 2 weeks you'll be able to get a body piece or a leg piece. Alright, so most likely in your first week of getting your Revelations, you won't be able to get a belt. Since the cap is $450 and the hands, feet, and headpieces are $495, you won't be able to get those. So you would start off with your belt, or you would hold off on your tombstones for the next week and get a body piece or a leg piece. Or you can get a belt and then the next week you can go get a $495 tombstone piece. That's basically how we would do it. You would most likely just save up for your body piece and your legs, since they give you the most stats and stuff like that. Alright, but this is where you guys go to use your Allegory and your Revelations Tombstones. Anything else is for poetics. Alright, this all might be confusing to you as a new player, but the more you play the game, the more you do endgame content, the more you will learn. Alright, so that is pretty much going to be it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like if you found this useful. Any comments, questions, and or concerns, please put them in the comment section down below. I'd be more than happy to help you guys out with any questions you might have. And of course, don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you're new for more Final Fantasy XIV content, and join the First Brood. And as a reminder, make sure you hit that notification bell next to my subscribe button. This way you guys never miss an upload. So until next time, may you forever walk in the glorious light of Lord Bahamut. Take care, guys.